Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you a little bit about squat form. Hey guys, I'm Dan Hughes, owner of Access Fitness. I have my wife Esther with me today, and we're going to talk about squats, particularly form. And the reason I want to talk about this is because, in my opinion, squats is probably one of the hardest things to develop proper form in execution. I actually squatted incorrectly for a lot of years, and I have some chronic tendonitis, patellar tendonitis actually, in my knees because of it, or at least partially because of it. The first thing that I see is that when people squat, they don't get the right depth. And there's really a lot of things there that are gonna go hand in hand, but depth is gonna be one of them. One thing I wanna talk about before we get into the depth actually is tracking your knee over your toe. So if you point your toes straight forward like this, then your knees are gonna go straight forward. If you point your toes out a little bit, like I like to do, then your knees are gonna track out just a tad, staying in line with the direction that your toes are pointing. The next thing I want to talk about is when you go down to squat, what you want to do is make sure that this knee doesn't travel, up past the toe. So squatting like this would be incorrect. Instead, we want to keep the weight on the back of the foot on the heel. So that'll keep this knee from traveling over the toe. Back to the original position, hands crossed in front. It's important to keep your chest up, your head up, chin up, looking straight out. So as you squat down, it should be just a natural drop, like you're squatting down. And you should be able just to sit right down here. Shouldn't be uncomfortable at all. If it is, then you need to work on your flexibility. You've seen a little kid can go down like this, no problem, he plays on the ground. The same sort of movement when you squat. So again, it's here, straight down, should not be uncomfortable, a bottom position. Keep your chin up, your chest up, and straight up. Even though I'm going this far down, my knee is not traveling past my toe, and hopefully you'll be able to see that here. One variation of the squat that I would encourage you to do in order to try and get a feel for that keeping torso in the upright position, chest and chin up, would be a goblet squat. And basically what you do is you hold the weight up here at chest level in front of your body. Esther's gonna demonstrate. Same concept as we talked about. She's tracking her knee in the same direction as her toe, meaning that her knee is not over here and her foot's over here. She's not bringing her knee past her toe, it's staying behind it. She's staying upright, she's got her chest and her chin up. That's good form, yep. And the reason I recommend that rather than a back squat, or a back squat was where you'd utilize this bar and you'd set it on your back, is that with the weight on your shoulders, it can kind of give you a tendency to pitch over a little bit, and it can be hard to maintain that more upright squat position. That's why, in order to master the movement, or not even master it, but at least find that natural movement, would be to utilize the goblet squat, front squat, something like that.
One of the things that I wanted to add with the squats is just to make sure you start out really slow. Don't use a lot of weight, don't use any weight in the very beginning. It's really important that you make sure that your form is correct, because you can hurt yourself if you start adding a bunch of weight. So yeah.
In fact, I always start my leg workouts if I'm gonna be doing squats with a lot of body weight squats. So I start with no weight. Anytime I do squats, I always start with no weight. And then I work up a little bit, but you know.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Hope you can get your squat form down properly, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram. We're also on accessfitnesskalispell.com. And if you're in the area, stop by, check out the gym. I'd love to see ya.